Hi there, welcome to Lejos Reviews. Today I'm gonna talk about Panda Glgo. So the first thing we do is to go to Panda Glgo website. It's the first result on Google search engine. So here we are. There's a list of features that the program performs here, quite a lot of them. Well, let's go to the download section and choose Windows. You can choose Windows, Macintosh or Linux. It depends on you. And the download for Windows occupies 6 megabytes, so I'm gonna skip the download, but it's really easy to install it and you shouldn't have problems with that. Well, let's see. Once it's installed, we've got the shortcuts here. We open Glgo and there are several options. Log into IGS, Internet Go server, open a board, load a game, play against NewGo or the preference. On the preference we can choose our language and the graphics. They can be in 2 dimensions or 3 dimensions. You can choose also if you want moves to be played on single or double clicks. You can enable sound, different types of them. There's some options for EGS. There's the autosave feature, which autosaves obviously your games while playing them on the internet. There's the NewGo plug window and the fonts. You can also choose the fonts of the game. Well, let's start with EGS PandaNet. So this is the first EGS interface we find. We connect. Now I'm connecting as a guest. Well, this is a list of players available to play with. It goes from, well, I've limited it from this first Dan to 15Q, but there are players from pros to 22Q, but you can limit the ranks. And there's also a list of the games being played. Well, you can see there are several options here, which I'll skip because we haven't got enough time. But, well. So now I'm gonna load the game to see how it works. Well, we load the file. And here it is. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's the main Glgo interface. We can see there's one tree here, and the comments, the game, the info, score, and the possibility to edit. I've got it on 3-dimensional graphics with high quality textures. You can set it here. The texture and so on. The graphics must be set on where are set on the preference windows. Well, you can see there are many features, and there's also the possibility to swap from different types of trees. Let me see. Now we can see this is the traditional tree version. We all know this, and this is another type of them. Well, you can see that's, well, different. Once you get used to it, it's not that bad. So let's see. For example, this program has good features with graphics, because you can choose to focus on the board, like doing like this. 1 second. Or zoom out. You can rotate the board. And you can move it. So you can move it and zoom. well, you see, it's not really useful, but it's nice. Well, whatever. So you see, this is normal game and the traditional features. There's one thing which is particularly nice about this game that lets you estimate territory once Glgo has been added to the game, and you can see here the estimation of white territory, black one, and some dead pieces. There's the summary here, so in this case it indicates that white wins by 30 points. This is not really reliable and it makes lots of mistakes. And there's also the guess score feature, once again with Glgo. And well, Glgo score estimator says that white wins by 18 points. Well, that's something approximate, and it really doesn't mean anything, but I repeat, it makes lots of mistakes. Well, you can also put the board on full screen mode, and there are several options here which are nice to have but maybe not really important. On the settings you can also go to the preference window. So now we move to two-dimensional graphics. But it's only applied once you restart the game. So another feature of this program is that you can activate the show move numbers and the number of variation, and show next move. It's like a shadow stone that appears. I won't enable it because this powerless computer would crash, but it's usually quite nice to use it. Finally, there's the option to play against Glgo, and as I said, you can choose the size, the commie, the Glgo level, and the site. And there it is, two-dimensional game against Glgo. And well, on the whole, this is a quite good Go interface with two different tree views and well, 3D graphics available, as well as an internet Go server client, so quite good.